guys, thanks for coming and watching me. I got a special guest today, very, very special, very beautiful and special, is my wife. And if you don't know it, we have an interracial marriage. She is from a different country, and I have a set of questions about our marriage, about being an interracial couple. And so I want to ask her some questions, and we're going to dialogue a little bit, and I'll have my little comments as well. So here we go. Here's the first question I'm going to ask my wife is, where are you from and what is your race?
I am from Mexico. I was born in Los Mochis, Sinaloa, but I grew up in Monterrey with Tigres.
No, Monterrey, no, nada. Problema. Absolutely. And if you guys don't know it, my race is white, and I am from America. So next question is, baby, how did we meet?
Well, we have a friend in common, my friend Sarah, and she invited me here in Hillsong. He was giving a concert in there, and she invited me to the concert, and I said, of course I will go there. And she said, well, my husband friend will be here too. So
she said handsome gringo too, right?
She didn't say handsome, but yeah. And so I came here to the concert, and
yep. When when I saw her eyes, I took my breath away. I was like, whoa, man, mamacita, oh my goodness. I mean, I didn't know what that word meant, but I know it meant something in Spanish. Till I figured out what it meant later on, but still true. Okay. So, meaning, now I've been married for what, about 7 years now?
This July.
Yeah, I count 7 years. It doesn't matter. 7 years to me, right? We're in the middle of our 7th year of marriage. And what have you learned? When you came to America, what have you learned? The differences. So maybe some of the struggles, and maybe some things that are good, or maybe some things that you see as negative, you just think is crazy.
Yeah. The weather.
Yes.
I came here in February 2013 and was one of the...
No, I think it was 2014. Because it was that January.
Yeah, you're right.
And it was you came from weather, it was like 70 degrees in Mexico. And she comes flying in Minneapolis. And that day and that week was horrible.
Whoa.
I was thinking it was negative 45 degrees, around there, around negative 40. One of the coldest in Minnesota. And I can't remember, you told me you're like, what, this close and not coming to marry me and be with me? Just because of the cold?
I just, no.
Yeah,
I just thought, like,
don't lie to me.
what am I doing here?
You question everything.
Am I crazy? And I am really cold person. I mean...
You really don't like the cold. You're not a cold person.
I don't like cold at all. Even the cold in Mexico is really bad for me. So here was like, I'm dying. I was dying at that time. And one of the other things that I have to learn it was that American people, or most of American people, they are very organized. I mean, like, they have a schedule for everything. Yeah. Everything.
We think about the future, we plan out,
and yeah, they plan everything ahead. And for me, well, we live different.
You guys live like more like relaxed, like
I mean,
in the moment, the present.
We plan ahead too, but I think we are a little bit more flexible.
Yeah.
For example, one of the things, if you want to visit your friend, you have to tell them ahead, hey, I will be there, or can I go to visit you, I don't know, next week at that time. In Mexico, it's like, we just get there. We don't have to announce everything. So yeah, that was, and he was like, okay, we would do this and that and that and that. And that. I my day, I have to to organize my day. It was hard.
Yeah, and then you also remember we were talking about how in Mexico the families stick together. We were talking about sticking together as a family. Is that what I've learned is in Mexico you could be 30 years old and a guy or a girl and still live with your parents, and that's okay. That's acceptable. That's just how they work. They work with each other. They help with the grandkids, everything. In America, we're like, okay, if you're old, you're going to a home. 2, when you're 18, you're out of house. That's just it. Something you said you saw that was totally different. Like, the parents, boom, you're 18, you're out of house. Boom, go to college, do something. In a Mexican family, it's more knit than that.
Yes, we don't have to leave the house at 18. I mean,
What time?
maybe it's in some cases.
Yeah, you were like, what, 25
happens,
when you come here, right?
What?
You're about 25, right?
Yeah.
25.
I think we get out of our house. I mean, our homes when we get married, or we get a job. I don't know, in another state or something like that.
Right. And what I learned personally as a gringo here is I really enjoyed the Mexican food, the culture. To me, when I went to Mexico, one of the things I saw was culturally was the family, the tight family, and also how Mexico is built. Especially with their houses. Their houses are all close together. They're connect family. I mean, they're just not just with friends and family. They're all together, and people are always moving. People are always outside. Especially being a person. We just moved from Minnesota, and nobody's outside. Okay, yeah, it's cold, but even in the summertime, you don't really see people moving around and walking around. I mean, Mexico. Everybody's out. Everybody's doing something, right? I mean, if somebody's having a party, a fiesta, okay,
let's go.
Yeah, they invite the neighborhood. They don't even know yet. You just walk around, hey, come to eat, come on, food, come on, tacos, come on, and they'll come. They don't even know the person. It's just they're so like, it's basically family and food they come together with, and it's quite amazing. It's really something that I hope as a father, as American culture and Mexican culture really combine that, and because this leads to our next question is, Mine, how are you teach our children, or how we would teach our children, the Mexican culture and American culture, and the challenges of being a biracial person?
I think our main goal is to teach them to love both countries, America and Mexico. That my goal is teach them Spanish. I really want them. They understand. Emma she's 6 years old. Ashley is 4, and they understand Spanish. They speak very basic things, but my goal is to teach them Spanish so they can speak or talk with grandparents,
right,
and family in Mexico, and so they can enjoy both cultures. At some point we want to
dual citizenships, both Mexico and America. Like you said, I think the big thing I think we do is understand the history of Mexico and understand the history of America and our relationship with each other. And they love going to Mexico. They love Mexico. I mean, I love Mexico. Hablo español poquito. Okay, I know a little bit of Spanish. I can read Spanish a little bit. Okay. My wife is little by little teaching me Spanish as we go. Like I said, I'm never going to be perfect, but yeah, but kids do understand Spanish, which is nice. Sometimes I have to, if they write it down, I can probably understand it. When they speak, my kids understand it, so I have to go, what did Grandma say? It's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, I'm working on it. I work a lot of hours, so, I'm getting there. Last question really is, overall, what do you think of our marriage? Our interracial marriage?
Oh, man, it's so difficult.
Yeah. I was gonna say you, but since you brought it up,
it has been amazing. It has been amazingly difficult. It has been difficult, and we love each other so much. But yeah, I mean, especially because I am so close to my family, and to be far from them is, it has been so challenging for me. But overall, well, we have 3 kids. Um,
What is the one thing that really annoyed you about me when we first got married? What was the one thing that just drove you nuts?
I think was that he is really friendly, and I am so introvert. I mean, yes, I am. And in that area we are like opposite, totally opposite. And sometimes we went to the store, we went to the store or any other place, and he can talk with anybody, like if he know him or her like since forever. And that at the beginning was like, what is wrong with him? He doesn't know him and he's talking like forever. And it's not like, hey, I don't know, a little bit. No, like a lot.
Tell my life story. Yeah, it's good.
Yes, but no, I mean, at this point it's not a problem anymore. But yeah, at the beginning,
I think one of my big things that used to drive me nuts was how slow she used to walk. She's walking in clouds. I don't know, like I'm in a hurry. I'm ready. I'm trying to get going. I'm trying to get out of here, man. And she's walking, and then she gets mad at me because I wasn't walking with her. Well, I'm not gonna sit there and crawl all the way to the store. I mean, she's just like, she's walking on clouds, like she's enjoying every step, you know. So I'm there like, we can hurry up. Let's hurry up.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. But no, that's one of the things that, you know, we worked out in our marriages is, you know, we go through these, you know, we do have cultural differences, and they do clash at times. There's many other things, but it clashes. But one thing is, I believe that we're unique, and I love that. I love that where she's from, and that she loves where I'm from, and she also loves living in America as well too.
Yes.
And we enjoy that we are in interracial and cultural marriage, and it's something that I really, really, really appreciate being with a beautiful woman like her, and the difficulties that we have gone through our 7 years of marriage and many, many, many years more. And we just, you know, we pray and we ask God for help during our marriage. To us personally, God is our foundation. God is our foundation in our marriage. God has kept us together. God has smacked us around plenty of times, and God is always there. And God brought us together. But yes, there'll be definitely more videos on us, a little bit about our marriage. But just I really want to focus on the interracial part of it, and the uniqueness of our marriage. But so yeah, guys, if you can subscribe, there'll be more videos coming later. You don't want to miss. Share, like, and do you know anybody else who is in an interracial marriage that maybe you want to check it out before they get married and see what it's like? But and we're sure you guys would do great. But just go ahead and like the button and share, and you guys have a great day.